Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. And it is basically close to the end of the day, January 22nd. But this is day 22 of year one report. um, let's see. I basically went to bed pretty early last night. I was in bed by 1:30, and set my alarm for like 9:30. But I guess I needed more sleep because I didn't get up until about 11:30, I think it was. Then I hurried up and got around, and I can't remember. I got around. I think I door dashed for a little bit, and took like two orders here in Purcell and made like 25 bucks. Boom, right off the bat. Then I wasn't getting anything else. Even though I was still on Dash, I decided to go to the grocery store and get what I needed to do and get done. And got me some water refills, got a few things, checked out, did all this like in a 30-minute break. This was crazy. Well, I didn't do it all in a 30-minute break, but the water refills I'd gotten earlier. But this was my little break and getting the stuff at the store that I needed. Then I came home and paused my dash. Probably sat here for a good 30 minutes and didn't get anything. So I ended my dash and seeing where Norman had availability, I just decided to start driving to Norman. And I noticed that Norman had availability from 6 to 6:30, so I was able to schedule myself to get in the door and drove up there and got up there like 10 till. And immediately started dashing. I made a total of 60 bucks today, so 60 minus 20 is 40. So $35 I made while I was in Norman, and 25 of it was while I was in Purcell. I did try to go longer. I was still on my Dash app at about 9:30, and I was still in Norman. But nothing had come through in about 20 minutes or so I could tell it was starting to slow down. So I just decided to go ahead and call it a night and come back home. And I'd run an errand for my daughter when I was up there in Norman, so I had to stop by her house and got to see my grandbabies before they went to sleep tonight, and um, got to visit with her and my son-in-law. I've got to be up and around in the morning because I got a couple things I got to do. Place I need to be tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. As soon as that's done, then I'm gonna double check, see if there's any last minute errands I need to run, and then I'll turn on my Dash app and see if I can run 2 or 3 errands here in town, make a few more dollars, and that'll be about it. And then by 5 o'clock tomorrow night, I'm gonna be inside here, and this is where I'm gonna be until further notice. They're saying, I just looked at the weather forecast, and they're saying that basically all the way south of I-40 is going to be hit with sleet and then snow. And north of I-40, they don't have to worry about sleet. They just have to worry about a ton of snow. We're supposed to get anywhere from 4 to 8 inches of snow. I think anywhere from north of I-40 is supposed to get anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of snow. So this is going to be a wild ride, but I think I'm as prepared as much as I can be. Um, as far as food's concerned, water. Um, there are a couple of items I do need to get that I wasn't able to retrieve today. And I didn't think about it when I was up in Norman. I could have went by a grocery store up there and gotten something, but I was just tired of driving around, and so I was just ready to come home. So that's basically everything in a nutshell as far as like how the weekend's going to go. Tomorrow, the school was already scheduled to have a virtual day tomorrow anyway, so it's kind of a good thing. But basically, I think a lot of schools are closing tomorrow, just to be on the safe side. And some are already probably going to close for Monday as well. As far as my job's concerned, well, I think the whole state's going to be shut down. You know what I mean? So more than likely, nobody's going to be going to work on Saturday or Sunday. Now, they say the storm system will be out of here by early Sunday morning, but then we're left with the aftermath, if there's power outages or, you know. I did get two 10-pound bags of rock salt. I do plan on laying it out in front of my sidewalk area and out there in the road a little bit where I park, before the sleet comes down. And then on occasion, as the sleet's coming down, I want to keep throwing salt up there. So I need to get me a cup so I can use that for sprinkling purposes. I did go by the dispo tonight and got me, I wanted to get an ounce, but they were out of the cheap ones. So I had to go to the next solution, which was an eighth. I could have gotten a quarter for 30, but I figure, what's the point of me paying $5 more to get less than what I get for 25, So I just go to the next tier down and got an eighth of some White Widow. Small nugs. I'll pull one out here in a minute. Let y'all see it. But it's kind of like, once you've seen weed, all weed looks the same. It just smells different. Effects are different. But pretty much all looks the same. Green. Sometimes it might be purple. Green and purple, orange, red, whatever. Just depends on what color it feels like being that day, I guess. Whoa. Glad I caught that one. Anyway. That's a big one. That's a big size one. And then you got one that's more like that. So they vary in size. But I wound up getting my daughter some too. Because her and Hunter were out. So I decided to help them out. So we're all good on that. So we'll have at least something to help keep our sanity while we're stuck inside, staring at the four walls. I don't know exactly what's going to happen as far as my hours are concerned, but I'll link my Cash App below, and if anybody wants to help me out, sending me a few dollars, hey, that would be awesome, wonderful, and amazing. I'm not going to slap a helping hand away, you know what I mean? But I will link it below in case anybody wants to send me a few bucks. And it doesn't have to be a lot. If you want to send me $5, hey, I'd be happy with $5. You want to send me 10, 15, 20, whatever you can afford and whatever you feel like. That would be awesome, wonderful, and amazing. And I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you right now if you do decide to do that. Because every little bit helps. Because I don't know how many days at work I'm going to miss. But more likely I'm missing Saturday for sure. Sunday I'm supposed to be there from 2:30 to 10:30. But I don't know how that's going to go considering there's going to be 4 to 8 inches of snow on the ground with about probably a quarter to anywhere from a quarter inch to an inch of sleet underneath. At least we'll have the 4 to 8 inches of snow on top of the ice, but once the snow gets packed down, then all that gets slick too. So, and I live like not on a major road, but I think they would clear this road. I don't really consider it a side road, but it's connected to Main Street, so I would hope that they would go down these main roads that cut through town and clear them out. I know it's probably going to take a while before they clear out the residential streets, but it's going to be a while. It's going to take a minute. And then Monday, hopefully by Monday, I'll be able to return to work. I don't know what my schedule is going to be. It's supposed to come out tomorrow. I don't think it's come out yet. Yeah, so this is White Widow. Tastes really good. Sativa brand. It's a sativa. Affects the cerebral part of the body. It's 11:50 p.m. So it's about to be the 23rd. Like I said, tomorrow I gotta show up with my daughter to take care of a couple things, and then the rest of my day will be free to finish up what I didn't get taken care of today. But I did get a lot of things taken care of. Like I said, I'm getting my power banks charged. I got one power bank over there that's been charging for quite a while. It shows you how dead they were. But my daughter did give me a cord because I realized I didn't have a cord that would fit going from my power bank to my phone. So I asked my daughter if she had a USB-C cord, and she said she thinks she did, and she pulled one out for me. So I've got a way, and I've already checked it out. So I have a way to power up my phone if the power goes out. So yeah, I got 3 power banks over there that I'm going to charge up, make sure they're all getting charged. And I'm still trying to find my scraper. I had a scraper, but I don't know where it went. I have to look at my car again, but I didn't see my car. I'm going to have to dig around, see if I can find it. It's here somewhere. It's probably in one of these boxes or something. But yeah, that's about the only thing that I need to find is a scraper. If not, I need to go and try to find one of those like AutoZone or something like that, just so I have a scraper to scrape off the snow and ice that's going to be on my car. And I might wind up going to Dollar Tree tomorrow and getting like a what do you call a dustpan. You can use a dustpan to get snow off the vehicle. But what I might do as the snow's coming down, try to go out there and scrape some of it off a little at a time so it doesn't all pile up on my car or completely cover my car. 100%, you know? So yeah, DoorDash was good to me today. I made $60. I made like $59.82 or 83 cents. I might as well say $60, and that's $60 more in my pocket today that I didn't have this morning when I woke up. And I put $20 in my gas tank. So, and all in all, I basically am $40 ahead of where I started at today. As far as like just gas in the car, I put 20 in the tank and I made 60, so I'm 40 ahead. Peace, love, hugs, nugs, all that good stuff. Hope everybody's doing well. If any of you that are watching me are in the path of this winter storm, all I can say is prepare. Prepare as best you can. One of the dashes that I had tonight wasn't just food. It was a guy that wanted me to pick up a tarp at Academy Sports and Outdoors. So I guess there's something that he's wanting to cover. Maybe his vehicle. Might be what he's going to do. He might cover his vehicle a little bit. Because he did have a pretty nice sized pickup truck sitting out there. So that might be what he does. But I got paid to bring somebody a tarp. I think he gave me an extra tip on that one too. He gave me an extra dollar tip. So I think the total was about $9 that I made for that run. It was cool. And then the rest of my runs were just food orders. And then the ones I had here in town earlier today, one was picking up at Dollar General and dropping off at City Hall for a lady. All she wanted was a few drinks and some ice. And then I ended up doing a McDonald's out to Wayne, and that one was a pretty good paying one as well. And that's what brought me up to the $25 that I made here in town on 2 runs. So, like I said, today overall was a pretty good day. Tomorrow's always a new day. Peace, love, hugs, nugs, and if I'm able to get back online tomorrow, I will. I'll be online every day. Unless I'm just not able to be. But if I can't get on through my computer, hopefully I can still get on through my phone. And even make just a quick short video, letting y'all know what's going on, giving y'all updates, whatever. So, as I say, if you're in the path of this storm, take precautions. Because it looks like it's going to be a pretty gnarly one. I guess that's what we get for getting all that warm weather at the beginning of this year. At the end of the year last year. Having springtime weather all the way through now. So, through winter. Just starting off. So, yeah, winter's going to turn around and rear its ugly head at us, I think. Peace. I'm out.